Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to remove all the bloatware from your computer. Now first of all, what we're going to do is open your favorite web browser and search on Google CCleaner. Now we're going to go to the first link. This is peerreform.com/CCleaner. So we're just going to go to that website. Now we're gonna hit download. I'm going to download it from peerreform.com. And it should go ahead and start the download automatically. Now once the file finishes, you should be able to open it. There we go. And now we're just going to close out our web browser, and now we're going to select our language. Go ahead and use English. Now, personally, I would uncheck all of these except for the desktop. Well, that's just me. If you want those, go ahead and check them if you want. Now we're going to hit install. And now we're done with the install, and all we're going to do is uncheck view release notes. So now we're going to finish this. Now it's going to bring you to this. Now what you need to do on this is just hit cancel. Now you want to go to this left hand sidebar, click on tools, then click on uninstall. Now here you're going to look through all your installed applications and see if there are any that you just don't need or don't use. Now personally, I am never ever going to use Visual B from Microsoft PowerPoint. So what I'm going to do is go over to the right bar and hit run uninstaller, okay? Now it's going to say please use this, just say yes. And now you're done. Now that has been removed. It's probably going to take you to a page to try and convince you to get it again, but do not do that. Now what we're also going to do is remove this other one called Search Protect from Conduit. Now we're just going to hit run the uninstaller. Now we're going to hit go ahead and check go back to my original home page. Now we're going to hit uninstall. And there you go. It's uninstalled. So now, after you uninstalled all the programs that you don't want or don't use or don't need, now what you're going to do is go to your startup tab, but tools, but startup. So now we're going to look through all of little bars here. Now if they're grayed out, you don't have to worry about them. Do not worry about the grayed out ones. What you need to worry about is the ones that aren't gray, the black ones. So go ahead and look at all of them. Like stuff from Google we want to keep, but stuff like this, if it's stuff like this, you wanna first of all click on it to select it, and now what you want to do is go over to the right and hit disable. Now what this does is it stops it from automatically running when your computer starts up. So now we're just gonna disable all these that we don't have, like PC Reg and Optimizer Pro. Skype we're gonna leave, Steam we're gonna leave, ASPS Daemon from Apple we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave that, but we are gonna remove PC Reg again. I'm not sure why it's in there twice. We'll leave AMD. That's an AMD stuff if you can see on the right. So now Java from Oracle, we'll keep that. And this we're going to remove from SP uninstall cleanup. We're going to just disable that. So now we're pretty much done with this. So now we're going to go up to the tab where it says Windows, and we're going to go to our preferred web browser. So now we're just going to see if there's anything that we don't want. Checker plus, I'm going to disable. let's see if there's anything else. I think we're good for that. It might be a little bit different. You might want to disable like any sort of toolbars or anything like that you don't want. So now after we've done all that, what we want to do is click on registry on the right hand bar. So now all we're going to do is make sure all of these things are checked, and we're going to hit scan for issues. Alright, so now that is done, what we're going to do is just go over to the right and hit fix selected issues. Now it's going to ask you if you want to back up the changes. Personally, I've never had to use a backup, but I just do it anyways, and I have this folder filled with them from doing this in the past, so I'm just going to hit save. And then next you're going to want to hit fix all selected issues. And now all the issues should be fixed, and I would scan it once more to see, because sometimes it doesn't get all of them. So there it says no issues were found, so we're good. Now for the last thing, we're gonna go on cleaner. Now this, it might have a little bit different stuff checked, but entirely what this is gonna do is exactly what it's checked. For the system, it's gonna empty the recycle bin and so on. And also, if you click on the applications tab, it's gonna show you all it's gonna delete from your applications. So for your default or your preferred web browser, it's gonna have probably all of these checked except for these bottom three. But what you're gonna do, or what this is gonna do, is basically delete everything that is checked. So this will delete your internet cache, this will delete your internet history, this will remove your histories, and what essentially this will do is log you out of all your accounts that are logged into, and it will also remove any cookies or your cache. Remember to keep your passwords, because this will log you out of all your accounts. So now all we're going to do is go over to the right and hit run cleaner. Now this might take a while for you. I do it often, so this shouldn't be as long. Alright, so that seems to be done. It seems like we removed 1,642 megabytes, which is about a gig and a half of memory or storage. So now all we're going to do is close out of this, and now we're almost done. So now what we're going to do is go back into our web browser, and then we're going to go into settings or options. And now we're just going to fix all of the options. So search, make sure you're either Google or Bing or whatever you want to use is the default, and I would just delete every other one. Also, you might want to check set pages and make sure the only set page is what you want and not some sort of ad. And also remove any extensions that you do not want. So now, after you've done that, what you're going to want to do is just restart your computer, and things should be running a lot faster. Alright, that's the end of this. Bye.